might cop me a house on an island, somewhere secluded and private. Get a bag and I make a deposit. Bank account like a car with high mileage. You might ask who I am, who's inquiring. They calling me dreams, I'm inspiring. I came from the bottom, now look where I'm at. When they see me, they all be admiring. Might meet me and think that you know me. Don't dab me like homies, I stick to my lonely. It's me and me only, these niggas so phony. This 45 on me, I'm moving like Tony. That means that I'm militant. You worry about shorties, I'm worried about dividends. This voice is an instrument. It took me to places that niggas ain't never been. And no, I'm not finished yet. Remember back then when a nigga had the penny pinch? That took some diligence, I was persistent. Now I reap the benefits, built up a business and now I'm legitimate, I'm a vibe, know you feeling that. I'm a clown with a ceiling at. I get high when I'm finna rap. Every line is a hit a crack. Come alive when I hear a track. I be shining like a diamond. Every time that I get a shine, I'm blinding, it's beyond lit. I be killing the game with no kindness. I be speaking so loud with my silence. I be breaking it down with no grinder. I be up in the clouds like I'm flying. Nirvana. Told him give me a meal, I might sign it. Nah, nigga, for real, I'm being honest. Only taking a deal with 2 commas. Even with that deal, I whip behind us. I'd invest that meal, now that's knowledge. They like how he here with no college. Bro, I made it here cause I'm solid. They just hate me now cause I got a whole lot of blessings on blessings on blessings on blessings on blessings. I ain't been worried about nothing, no, I ain't been stressing. Stacking my money, it doubled while I was just resting. Come check out this homie, bro, look, I just got me a check-in. Blessings on blessings on blessings on blessings on blessings. I ain't been worried about nothing, no, I ain't been stressing. Stacking my money, it doubled while I was just resting. Come check out this homie, bro, look, I just got me a check-in.
Zillionaire Entertainment, baby. Zillionaire Entertainment, baby.
All right, what's going on? It's your boy Zillionaire. Welcome to the Mother Freaking Show. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and all that other good stuff. I am the truth speaker, the guy that makes everybody mad. I tell you, people do not like the truth. People don't like the truth. Well, shout out, what's up, A Goddess, what's up, Yvette, and all the other subscribers. What's going on? Hope y'all had a good week. Hope everything, and hope you had a productive week and a blessed week. And I hope y'all made some good choices this week. Hope y'all elevating in life. Hope y'all are, taking your lives to another level. Shout out to y'all. But anyway, let's get into this topic because let's break this down because we're living in thought culture, as we all know. They glorify hoes and they put down women who want to be married, who want wives, who want families, and who want a stable relationship. Nowadays, they call you lame for wanting to be in a stable relationship with a man. It's sad. They have they have nicknames for women who want to be picked and call them pick-me's. But all the hoes and all the women doing all the disgusting, foul stuff, what are they doing? They're getting glorified. They're getting praised for their disgusting, foul behavior. Our society tells us that it's okay for these women to act disgusting and foul and teach their daughters to be disgusting and foul and so on and so on. But the even sadder part is, and a lot of people get mad at me because this is true also, thought culture is led by Black women. I'm gonna say this again. Thought culture is led by Black women. Thought culture is the worst genre of music on planet. It's the most degenerate genre of music on planet Earth. Thought culture is the most disgusting music on the planet. All they talk about is using men, selling coochie, and sleeping around. That's all they talk about. It has no substance, has nothing, but it also is helping destroy the community. Because as you can see, all these women talk about is what? They want to have babies, but they don't want to be married. They want to have babies, but they don't want to have a partner. They want to have babies, but they don't want to, nothing long term, nothing. They don't build anything with men. And these are the women in our community. They don't build with men, but they'll have babies all over the place by low life, no good men. And thought culture promotes that foul, disgusting behavior. Baby mama culture. Baby mama culture. And Megan Thee Stallion, she slept with a bunch of rappers. And I'm going to break that down maybe next week because I got a lot going on as far as filming and this and that. Y'all know I'm filming in the entertainment industry. Got a lot going on. So I'm trying to get y'all videos and live shows when I can. But it's sad that Black women are leading the thought. The whole culture is led by Black women. So they can come on my channel and be upset because I'm speaking the truth. Y'all could be mad. There's no other genre of music that glorifies this behavior. No other genre on planet Earth. Only our women brag about selling cootie cat, sleeping around and having baby daddies and sleeping with your baby daddy, sleeping with your man. Only our culture does that. Now, I read the comments after I'm done my commentary because I don't like to read the comments while I'm doing my commentary. I like to get my commentary off my chest first, then I read the comments. So don't think I'm ignoring anybody. I'm not ignoring anybody. I can't look at the comment section while I'm giving my commentary because I want to focus on what I'm saying. Then I'll read the comment section. All right. Make sure you hit the like button, share all that other good stuff. Hit the Cash App and the PayPal or become a monthly member to support the channel. Buy that Zillionaire clothing and merchandise also. But anyway, our women, the women in our community are the ones pushing this thought culture, this horror music, this whole music. And the sad part about it is, why are these women so proud about being hoes? And why are they shaming women who want to be pick-me's? That's the crazy part. I never thought I grew up in a society or a community where they're glorifying hoes, and the women who want stable relationships with men, they're shaming them. And then we sit in a community where these men, where we got all these punk ass simps, where they're rewarding foul behavior. And the simps don't make it no better. The punk ass simps, they enable these women because they don't check these women and they reward their foul behavior. Foul behavior is rewarded and good behavior is shamed. That's the community we living in. Foul behavior is rewarded. Good behavior is shamed. Mind blowing. That's just mind. That show you how twisted and backwards and how wicked our society, our world, and our community has become. But it's sad that Black women are on the forefront of this whole music. It really is sad. And, they want to argue, but it's like the truth is the truth. Black women lead the whole culture. Black women are the ones in their music talking about my coochie, my coochie, my coochie, every other line. If you see these new female rappers coming up, my coochie, I take this nigga's money, I take his money, I banged your baby daddy. That's all they talk about. I got him, I got him, I got him, I got her. That's all they talk about. They don't talk about nothing else. That's all they talk about. Selling cootie cat and sleeping with your baby mama. So you can tell how backwards, how corrupt, how wicked this world is because they glorify the wrong things. And then we turn around and look how 80% of our women are single mothers. Why is that? Why is 80% of Black women single mothers? How come all the degenerate low-life men have all the babies in the Black community? Tell me why. Please explain why. Why all the degenerate low-life women, all the degenerate low-life men have all the babies in the Black community? Tell me why. Why is that? Why is there all these single mother homes? Because black women choose to be single mothers. That's a choice. Anytime you choose to sleep with multiple men unprotected, you're choosing to be a baby mama. Yeah, that's a choice. Yeah, it's a choice. It's a choice. They choose to be single mom, and then they want to be victims. Then they want to act like hoes. Nobody wants to marry them. Y'all, listen, they pick poorly. They act like hoes. Nobody wants to marry them. They have all these babies, and they always want to blame the man, not their own choices, not the fact that they're choosing to sleep with all these multiple men with no condom. They choose to get pregnant by 2, 3, 4 different men. They choose to get pregnant by all these men, and then playing victim. I had one stupid chick say, "We got all these kids and baby mamas. Where are the men?" I'm like, "Where do you think the men are at? Those low life, no good ass men are running the streets or locked up or living off another woman. What do you mean? Black women love no good ass men. We're living in a whole culture. They want hood dingaling. They don't want a family structure. These women don't care about their kids. Because if you really care about your child, guess what? You will provide a stable home. You will provide a father figure. You wouldn't be out here hoeing. You wouldn't be out here being a slut. You wouldn't be out here doing what y'all do. You care about your kids. What are you going to do? Provide a safe, stable home. But they don't do it. They're not doing it. Every time we turn around, what's going on? All the videos I post, a sissy thug is blowing their brains out or killing them and their children. Every time we turn around, they getting their head beat in by a sissy thug. Every time we turn around, they got all these baby daddies, and all these baby daddies have no money, no careers, no job, no nothing, but they gang, the brokest gang, the brokest gang members on planet Earth. They have babies by. They never have any money, never have any investments, don't have no career, no job, but they always got a gun. I never said, like, that's like the most unbelievable thing in my life. These bums and losers and these niggas that they be hoeing with, these dudes, these low life dudes they be hoeing around with can't provide nothing for them. But they'll bust it, black women will bust it wide open and let these bums and let these dirty dingaling and community dingaling shoot whatever they want to shoot up in them. And then they want to play victim. Black women, knock, knock, black women, the women in our community, it's y'all choose who you have babies by. It's either yes or no. Black women, you have the power. You already know you got the power because y'all always talking about how good y'all coochie is, and y'all give the coochie who y'all want to get a coochie to. Am I right? Black women, y'all give the coochie to who you want to give the coochie to. And the majority of the time, it's a low life bum. Y'all hoeing with these no good men that provide nothing for you. And then you try to shame women who try to build stable relationships. You try to shame women when they do find a good man. You call her mommy homemaker. That's another one they try to use. Mommy homemaker. I saw a video. I saw a video the other day, right? This chick was clowning another YouTuber. She called her Molly Homemaker. I said, damn, is something wrong with her? Is something wrong with her being a homemaker? She said, oh, little old Molly Homemaker. Okay, she wants to build a home. She wants to provide her children with a stable environment. Y'all want to be hoes and provide your children in dangerous environments. Tell me if that's not the truth. These chicks be hoeing. These chicks be hoeing and putting their kids in dangerous situations. But a woman that wants to build a family and have a safe environment and build something with the right man and be in the right environment, they call her Molly Homemaker. Like it's something wrong with being a Molly Homemaker. But the chicks that act like hoes, running the streets, talking about using men, sleeping around, they're the ones that get praised. They're the ones that get all the glory. They're the ones that they're looking up to. Like being a hoe, they wear hoeing as a badge of honor. I didn't know being a hoe was a badge of honor. I didn't know that. I didn't know having multiple baby daddies and living in poverty and you know, I didn't know. I didn't know that was a badge of honor. They wear the hoe badge. I need I need to have I need to do a live show. Talk about the hoe badge. They wear that hoe badge with they proud to wear that hoe badge. They put that hoe badge on, boy. They put the slut badge on. How are you proud to be a hoe? I'm confused. How is that something to be proud of? And why women that want to be married are shamed? Let me tell you something. Women, you two, the women out there that want to build a family, own it. Don't let this thought culture make you feel bad for wanting to build a stable home. That's how you're supposed to be. Ladies, you're supposed to want to build a stable family and a stable life with a stable man. I'm going to say this again. Ladies, you're supposed to want to build a stable life, a stable family with a stable man, not having multiple kids by no good, reckless losers and putting your kids in dangerous environments. Hello, somebody. That's why I say these women don't care about their kids. Their kids are just a check. That's why they hoe around and have as many kids as they want. Now, you take away welfare. Oh, Lord, have mercy. We having a whole nother topic there. Take away welfare. These chicks wouldn't be hoeing like they see, because listen, you take away welfare, these women, they ain't going to hoe like that, because they know, like, damn, if I have all these kids who the government ain't going to take care of them, so I got to find a man. So that's why a lot of black women act the way they act, because they know they got their white daddy, this white system, that help them take care of, those dirty bastard kids that they have. They know the system is going to help them take care of all those little dirty bastard ass kids, give them more EBT. The more kids they have, the more food stamps they get. They already know that. So that's why they don't care. That's why they're reckless with their vagina. That's why they're reckless with their behavior. That's why they're reckless with bringing children into the world. That's why they're reckless and don't care what kind of environment they put their kids in. These women don't care about their children. All they care about is getting a check from the government, a child support check, or trapping a man. I'm going to say it again. All these women care about is getting a welfare check, Section 8 check, WIC and a voucher check, EBT card check. That's all they care about. Getting a child support check. They don't care about the children. The kid is just a pawn. That's it. That's why they put on all this hair weave, this thought culture, all this makeup, and all this dumbass looking weave. They don't take care of their natural hair. Half these chicks become bald headed because they putting all that glue and shit in their hair. They putting all that shit in their hair, and their hair can't grow. Their hair can't breathe. You putting glue and you putting all this glue and all this other crap and wrapping your head around and suffocating your head. You suffocating your hair. You don't water it. You don't wash it. You don't condition it. You don't do nothing with your hair. But you want to wear all this stupid looking weave and all these long dumbass spider. Y'all be carrying these spiders around in your eyelids. It's ridiculous. It looks stupid. And just to pick up another Negro, just to get a baby daddy. Just think about it. These women wear all these stupid ass weaves, all this dumb ass, all this caked up ass weave, all this glue and lace fronts, lace front this, lace front that, a wig here, a wig there. They wearing these hair helmets. They wearing these hair helmets just to get a new baby daddy. Oh my God. It's crazy. This thought culture, man. Thought culture. Oh, this dumb man, these spiders y'all women be carrying around in your eyes. Like, y'all look stupid. Like, listen, black women, y'all make yourselves look bad. And I was talking about this with my sister the other day. And I was talking about, how these black men, me and my sister, we talk about this stock culture too. Y'all make yourselves look bad. Like, y'all kill me coming on my channel talking something. You need to stop making them look bad. Man, they look bad. They make themselves look bad. What are you talking about? You be making us look bad. No, I don't. They make everybody see it. What are you talking? I have nothing to do with their behavior. You making us look bad. Shut the hell up. You just don't want to hear the truth, you dumbass. You part of the problem. Anybody that don't like my channel, or don't like the truth, you're a dumbass and you're part of the problem. Period. If you don't like truth, you're part of the problem. That's a fact. If you don't want change, you're part of the problem. You can only change the problem with the truth. I'm going to say that again. If you don't like truth, you're part of the problem. And if you don't like change, you're part of the problem. And the only way things can change is with the truth. That's it. You can't change this stuff by lying. Lies only make things worse. But we live in a degenerate society, especially in the black community. You can't help black folk. I'm not here to help nobody because you can only help people that want help. In the black community, you can't help the black community. There's no help for the black community at all. Not at all. They love being degenerates. They love being low lives. They like shooting and killing each other. The women like being ignorant and violent. They like picking low life, no good ass men. They like putting their children in dangerous situations with no good bum ass niggas with guns and nothing else to offer. I played a video the other day. This chick was kicking out her baby daddy. And I'm thinking like these dudes is always living off these women. And the reason why they like these low life losers because they feel like they can have power over these niggas. But as soon as these Negroes get upset, what do these Negroes do? They blow their brains out. Played a news story the other day. Chick was live and called the police on her. She called the white man. She called the white man on her no good ass baby daddy. And what did he do while she was live on her 911 call? He took her out because she was kicking him out. Of course, he had nowhere to stay. Like the majority of the guys they have children by. They always living off of her Section 8, or living off of her and her job. They always living off the woman all the time. A black woman to take a no good bum ass nigga into her house before she get into a real relationship with a man that got his life together. I'm gonna say this again. Black women, and I'm talking about I know professional black. I ain't just talking about Section 8 whores. I'm talking about professional. I know professional black women that'll pick a low life bum. They'd rather be in a relationship with a low life bum that they feel they can control, manipulate, and dominate than get in a relationship with a man that got his shit together. Because a man that got this shit together, black women usually don't like him unless he's going to take care of Pookie and Ray Ray's babies. It's a fact. Black women only like men that have their life together. They only like those type of men to come be stepdaddies. Look, how many women call into Kevin Samuel's show? How many women have called into Kendra G show with all these kids and all these babies talking about they deserve a man of quality? Man, why you didn't pick a man of quality before you had all those kids? Now you want a quality, stable man. Like black women, y'all do it so backwards. Y'all want to hoe around. Y'all want to be sluts. You want to be hoes. Then you want to play victim. And then you expect the black man to come save your behind. Hello, somebody. I'm going to say this again. Black women hoe around. They hoe around, have all these kids by Pookie, Ray Ray, and Tyrone. Then, after they have all these babies and they finish hoeing around, then all of a sudden they want a stable black man. I just be like, wow, this is it's crazy. Really? Y'all want to hoe? Y'all want to be hoes, and then you want a black man to come save your ass. You want to hoe around having these bum ass Pookies babies, these bum ass gangbangers, these bum ass dudes that lay around your house with a dick and a gun. That's what black women really like mostly in this thought culture, because this is the culture. They like a dick and a gun in the house, and that gun, and he ultimately turned that gun on her. It's funny how they always want a Negro with a dick and a gun, and he always turned that gun on her. The majority of the time, 75% of the time, he turned that gun right on her and her kids, or on her and the pregnant baby that he don't want. They have all these children. They want to thought around. Now all of a sudden, I want a stable man. How many kids you got? 3. I want a stable man. How many kids you got? 2. How many baby daddies? It's crazy, but that's how it is in the black community. These women don't seek a family first. They seek, listen, a stable man and a family is last on a black woman's list. It's last on their list. And then some of them wait way too late after they're washed up, got too many miles on them. They're getting older. Don't no man want you with a bunch of children. Ain't no man of no quality gonna want you hoes. And y'all got nerve to shame these women who want to be wives. Y'all got nerve to shame these women who want to build families and relationships with black men. Y'all don't like those type of women. Because then let me tell you why they don't like those type of women. Let me tell you why. Because these women are more comfortable being hoes. And they understand when you have women that want to be married and want to be wives, these hoes know they got to step their game up. I'm gonna say this again. This is why these hoes don't like women who are pick-me's or Molly homemakers, whatever they call them. They don't like them because they know that those women are going to be desired by men of quality. See, men of quality want that type of woman. They want a woman that wants to please her man. They want a woman that understands what it takes to build a family or build a life with a man. Understand what it takes to build, to be in a partnership. They understand what it is to build with a man. They understand being with your man and building with your man. Y'all have double. You have it even more. But when you're selfish, you're trying to use men, you're trying to take from men, you're trying to trap men with babies, it never works out for those women. Do you notice? The women who go around hoeing and trying to use men, they end up washed up 10 years later with a bunch of kids. They end up washed up with a bunch of kids crying, talking about they need a man. All the women that be hoeing, that was hoes in their early years and had all these babies, when they get older, now all of a sudden, they crying. Now all of a sudden they crying, talking about they want a man. Oh my God, it's crazy. It's sad. So for you trying to shame women who want to be wives, like, come on, really? You trying to shame women who want to be wives? Really? That's the world we live in. That's how evil and wicked it's become. That's how disgusting a lot of these women have become. It's sad. It really is. And this is the black community. Black women are the only ones that brag about selling coochie. They're the only women that do it. So they kill me. Every time I talk about the black women's behavior, they always want to bring up white women. They always want to bring up white women. It blows my mind. Why do you care about what white women are doing? They always want to compare themselves to white women. Well, how come white women are have more husbands than y'all do? How come white women are more married than y'all? Y'all don't like to follow that pattern. Y'all want to bring up white women all the time. A lot of white women they're more married than you. They have more families than y'all. It's crazy. Y'all don't want to follow that part, but y'all always want to bring up white women. I talk about black women's behavior. It's crazy. No other genre on planet Earth brags about selling cootie. No other genre of women, no other group do it. Whole culture is led by black women. Sad. Something we glorify. We glorify it now. Crazy. It's too much to put in one video. I got a lot to talk about. I'm gonna continue the series. But I wanted to hit y'all with a live show. I want to hit y'all with a live show before it's like a lot of stuff going on. So I'm gonna hit y'all with live shows when I can. And talk about this thought hole culture. That's what we're living in. Thought hole culture. That's the culture we're living in. And it's led by the women in our community. It's sad. Black women are 80% of our women are single mothers. 4 out of 5 black women are obese. 80% of our women are overweight or obese. You look at the teenage pregnancy, you look at the STD rates. I mean, if you look at all these statistical stuff, I mean, as a culture, we're at the bottom, and our women are at the bottom. It's sad. It's like they're cool with being degenerate women. I'm gonna say this again: 80% of black women are single mothers. 80%. 80% of black women are single mothers. 80% of them are overweight or obese. Huh? So if 80% of black women are single mothers, they're the least married women on earth. And we look at this whole culture, this thought culture, where these women want to be hoes. Who wants to marry a group of hoes? Like, somebody please tell me. These women brag about using men and being hoes and wonder why ain't no man vetting them to be married. They wonder why they're always left with a bunch of babies. They don't understand how they ran through. They lived their life being ran through and discarded. You act like a hoe. What do you expect? What do you think you're going to get? You think that your life is going to be blessed living like a hoe? Like you think that you using men and being a hoe and tricking off, and you think God is going to bless your life. That's the crazy part. These women think that their lives are going to be blessed. And let's tell the truth. These women out here using men and tricking off. How do their lives always turn out to be? How do their lives always end up? They always end up what? In their mid-30s to 40s, crying about being alone, crying about having all these kids, crying about not having no man to help them. When they get older and reality start to hit, because you lived your life like a hoe, you should have lived your life like Molly Homemaker. You was over there laughing at Molly Homemaker, but Molly Homemaker done built a life with a man. Molly Homemaker done got some businesses with her husband. She got some businesses with her man. Her kids got college funds now. Y'all was laughing at Molly Homemaker. Y'all was laughing at Miss Pick-Me. Miss Pick-Me done built a life. She got a savings account. She got a business account. Huh? Her and her husband done built stuff together. While all you got to show for it is a ran through coochie and a bunch of kids. Hello, somebody. I'm going to tell it how it is. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it again. Y'all laughing at women talking about they Molly Homemakers, but Molly Homemaker done built a life. She got a future. She could go on vacations. She got a business account. She got a savings account. Her kids got a college fund. Huh? She could live the life she want to live. But you chicks that want to be hoes and tricking off, you get in your mid-30s to 40s, then y'all going to be crying, talking about you ain't got no man, you ain't got no help, you got all these kids, men ain't this, men ain't that, but you chose to be a hoe your entire life. And now you getting older. Now all of a sudden you looking back at your poor decisions, and a lot of time they still don't want to be held accountable for how they live their life. That's why I don't feel sorry for these hoes. I don't. You chose to be a hoe. You chose to say my coochie this, my coochie that, and I sell. He got to pay for it. Listen to the thought music. They always talking about a man got to pay for the coochie. That's all they talk about is being hoes and selling cootie cat, being prostitutes. That's all y'all talk about, selling coochie. And after you old and ran through with a bunch of kids, and you ain't built nothing with nobody, now you looking at Molly Homemaker like, damn, I should have been doing what she was doing. Damn, I used to laugh at Molly Homemaker, but now Mrs. Pick-Me is living the life that I want to live. Oh, yeah. Miss Pick-Me and Molly Homemaker end up living the life y'all want to live, but you decided to trick off and be a hoe. And you wonder why your life ain't blessed. We look at this thought culture. We wonder why the women in our community, y'all relationships are cursed, your lives are cursed, your finances are cursed because you want to be a hoe. You want to be a hoe. That's why the Bible says a whore is a deep ditch. A whore is a deep ditch. A whore gets you into some deep stuff, and a whore get themselves into a deep ditch. You dig a ditch for yourself, and you dig a ditch for somebody else. You ain't gonna be blessed. That's why I think it's funny when I hear these women always crying when they get old. That's why I think it's funny when these women always talking about make bad decisions in men and try to trick off, and it don't work out, and they want to blame men. I think it's hilarious because y'all think y'all slick. You think you're slick, and it don't work out. It backfires on you. All this using men and tricking off, it backfires on y'all all the time. It backfires. Now look at Molly Homemaker. Damn, I should have been like Molly Home. Yes, you should have found you a good brother and built a life with him. You should have found you a good brother that got his stuff together, and you should have built a life with him. Yeah, you should have found you a good brother, and y'all could have had, you could have doubled and tripled your assets. You could have had a nice family structure. You could have had a happier life. Now you're lonely, ran through, busted and disgusted with no man. Because now when women, let me tell you something about women. When y'all get older and y'all have a bunch of kids and you got a bunch of miles on you, don't no man want you no more. And that's a fact. Men will sleep with you, but they don't want to wife you. I'm telling you, it's a certain point in y'all and with women, y'all get to, and y'all are over the hill. You ran through, you got a bunch of kids, and no man wants you. That's it. He'll smash you. You might still be a little attractive. He'll smash, but he ain't, that's it. You're going to keep getting the same thing. And then these women talking about they want, they queens, but you act like hoes. No, you're not a queen. You're a hoe. I'll never call a hoe a queen. I'll never call a chick that with foul behavior a queen because she's black. You being black doesn't make you a queen, ma'am. You being black doesn't make you a queen. Your behavior, your lifestyle, your choices makes you a queen. I'm a black queen. No, the hell you're not. You're a black hoe. That's what you are. See, we don't want to tell the truth. Yeah, there are black queens out there, but they're black hoes too. And we need to separate the black hoes from the black queens. Like it's cut and dry, just like that. It's cut and dry. I separate the black hoes. And it's sad that there's more black hoes than there is black queens. There are some women that are queens out there. They are. There are women who carry themselves with dignity, that have morals and self-respect. There are women out there who are good mothers. There are black women that are good black women. But it's sad that the large majority isn't. That's the point of my video. The large majority they're not. It's a handful. And like I said, a handful of women that are, trying to be better women or are better themselves, they get shamed for it. They get shamed. They get shamed for just trying to be good women. You supposed to be a hoe like all them other women. They who you think you are. You ain't better than us. That's why they call them Molly Homemaker and Pick Me, because they trying to act like, what makes y'all better than us. And there you have it. Whole culture, thought culture has destroyed the black community, has destroyed the black relationships even more. First, we had what? We had feminism, then we had welfare, then we had the child support system, and now we got thought culture. And let me tell you something, society, the system always uses black women to destroy the black community, and black women don't even realize it. And that's why you have successful black men. What are they doing? Successful black men, good black brothers, what are they doing? They're marrying out. They're dating out. They're building families out. Successful black men are good brothers. They're dating out. They're like, we're not dealing with it. And then they get shamed for dating out. Like they expect black men to put up with this thought culture, this whole culture, and this sick, twisted mentality that the women in our community have. We're supposed to just put up with that stuff. No, because she's black. Nope. If they don't want to act right, move on to other cultures of women that are feminine, act like wives, and understand how to respect a good brother. Learn that, know how to appreciate a good brother. Not try to get a good man and feel entitled to his money. That's a whole nother topic with these hoes. How are you entitled to another man's money that he worked hard for? Lord have mercy. That's another topic. These hoes think they entitled to your money that you worked hard for. They entitled to your business, your brand, your success. They entitled to what you built without putting in anything to earn what you have. That's another topic. But I'm your boy Z. I'm gonna get on out of here, man. I done made all my points. I'm gonna read some of the comments. Read a couple of these comments, and I'm out of here. Who else is in here? Somebody said they're out to destroy good men. That's a fact. Yes, they don't like good men. No, they don't. No, they don't like good men at all. I totally agree with that. Somebody said they're out to destroy. Yes, I know, because I done been set up, falsely accused by my own women. Black women have falsely accused me, set me up, vindictive bitches. I've had women put me on child support, knowing I'm a good father, try to drag me through the system. I didn't have women that I taught things to, helped them out, protected them. They spit in my face like I ain't do shit for them. I didn't help women, man. Man, they're the most unappreciative women on planet. I done a lot of good things for women. And you can listen, one day I'm gonna have my sisters on the show. See, listen, in my family, I have women in my family. I protected the women in my family. I had sisters, I had cousins. I protected the women in my family. And I always treated women. I never mistreated women. And it's like the men who treat black women good are the ones that get done dirty. It's just a fact. If you're a good black brother, get ready to get done dirty by a black woman. It just happens majority of the time. It really does. It happens a lot. More than what y'all, more than want to try to act like it happens. But if you're a no good trifling nigga, yeah, they're okay with that. But I mean, it's just sad the society we live in. It's sad. It really is. They will try to destroy good brother in a minute. It's facts. But that's what we live in whole culture. They glorify the hoes and they shame the good women. I'm out of here. Thank y'all for hitting the Cash App, the PayPal. If you're a woman out there, man, listen, make sure you get the right type of guy. Don't go out here making a bunch of babies by a bunch of different men and then crying victim, blaming men for your own choices. Being a single mother, being a hoe, being a thought, that's a choice. God gave us a choice. We're not robots. We have a free will. God gave us a free will to choose, to pick and choose. You choose to be a hoe and have all these babies by different men. Don't blame the men, blame yourself. You bust your legs open to several different men and had all their babies. You out here tricking, you out here hoeing. That's the life. You reap the consequences of that. That's something you gotta live with your own choices. But we live in a society where let's not talk about accountability. Oh Lord. Whew, man, accountability with the women in our community, that word right there, these women will be ready to kill you because you said that word, accountability. They do not believe in being held accountable for their own behavior and their own actions and their own choices. I'm going to say today, it's crazy how the women in our community don't believe in being held accountable for their own actions, their own choices, and their own behavior. They blame everybody else around them except for themselves. So they want to be thoughts, hoes, trick off, and then blame everybody for for how their life turned out. Ma'am, your fault that you're 35, 40, bitter with no husband, living from check to check. You ran through, nobody wants you now when you could have built a successful, happy life with a good brother. But no, you want to go through life fighting and having sex and drama and babies. And, you want to go through life with all that drama. You could have had a happy life, but oh well. I'm your boy Zillionaire. I'll continue this series later, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Let me look at a couple of these other comments. My eyes are hurting right now. Somebody said they don't listen to black men. They listen to white daddy. Exactly. Yep. Somebody said they worship guns and dick. That's a fact. They love a gun and a ding-a-ling. They love it. All right, y'all. I'm going to get up out of here, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you hit that Cash App. Support the channel, man. I appreciate y'all. I'll continue the series. Like this stock culture series, it's going to continue. This stock culture series will continue. It's just really sad, man. And I'm going to leave y'all with this. You can either choose to have a happy life or you could choose a destructive life. And it's sad that a lot of women in our community and a lot of people in our community, period, they choose a destructive life. They choose a destructive path. A lot of these women destroy their own lives. They destroy their own relationships. They destroy their own peace, their own happiness. They destroy their own future by making bad choices, tricking off and doing all this other stuff, trying to use and abuse men, trying to take advantage of men and all this other stuff that they do. And they end up sad, miserable, lonely, and angry, blaming society for everything. That's your choice. I'm your boy Zillionaire. Y'all have a good night, man. Straight up.
Zillionaire Entertainment, baby. Zillionaire Entertainment.